two poems today by William Butler Yeats. The first is requested by Lynn Chance, who writes, "We," she means she and Fred, "sat by Innisfree Lake and read this a few years ago on one of our road trips. It was silent and stunning. In these times when we seek peace and rehabilitation in nature and wild places, it seems relevant. Strange man, Yeats, but often chimes with me, though never sure why. Sometimes it's just the lilt and lift of the words." I agree, of course. And as it's a short poem, and while we're in the zone, I'm sneaking in one of my favourite Billy Yeats compositions, The Second Coming. In that glorious gem of a film, The Princess Bride, each time something significant occurs, the Sicilian character, Vicini, declares it to be inconceivable. And as the story unfolds, the Spanish swordsman, Inigo Montoya, turns to him and says, "You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means." I do not think I would agree with much of the meaning Yeats embeds in this poem, but it's rousing, relevant, rhetorical stuff, and I'm happy to recycle it and slouch off in the opposite direction. The Lake Isle of Innisfree. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there, of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the centre cannot hold, mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming, hardly are those words out, when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. But now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born?